Just me personally, because I like lyrics and I sign artists, not no more, but I used to sign artists too. I ain't got time to sign artists because your problems become their problems. They f***ed up, you gotta.
This video is protected under fair use. Fair use lets us break things down through commentary, critique, and reaction. Hold up, you have to see this.
Just me personally, because I like lyrics and I sign artists, not no more, but I used to sign artists too. I ain't got time to sign artists because your problems become their problems. They f***ed up, you gotta. Everything always
they
happens.
rent is your rent.
Yeah, man, it is crazy, but you just know if they have an it factor. Like even when, I'll use Juelz, for example. I met Juelz, he was spitting. I met him through a friend of mine named Tobe that I went to school with. And then when I started bringing him around, this is what I learned when I started to learn who kind of got it, because I wasn't looking at, and still don't get this fucked up what I'm about to say, as saying, the girls might like him. Females might like him, because at that time I would work with females and they like him. He's like that, and he's cute. He cute. You talking about you on his dick? That was my mentality at the time. But you have to look at it like that when you're signing artists. So I thought he had everything. He could rap, and not just rap. You got to know how to make songs. You know how to make hooks. You got to know how to count your bars. You get rappers, they don't know how to count their bars. They don't even know how many 16s or 8s or 12s or whatever. They don't even know how to count bars. And he had the whole package for it. So I liked him a lot. But Mo, for me, what separates good people, good musicians, or how you say with rappers, good rappers from bad rappers, is knowing how to make songs. And of course, the it factor that me and Mace talked about. But I love people who know how to bounce on the beat and still compound their words. When I say compound their words, a lot of people don't pay attention to people who compound their words. So like, if you sit there and be like, we're going to the fight tonight and it's be all right. Like this is, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not really that intricate. And we're going to be hyped. Do what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like compounding words, like I just said, when Mace said, lay you on the ground of grass with roses all around your ass pause. Like it's syllables that's all matching. You know what I'm saying? Like you tie dynamite to the rhino type, or wino might find your site. Sell the information for a dime or white. That China. I'm behind the diner selling marijuana to a minor, elder felder, looking for that shine I shine. That's old killer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you compounding and still could bounce and it fit, I'd be like, this is nice. I don't be with the one syllable rappers like that. Only maybe Prodigy didn't have to do that, and I was a super duper fan. Outside of that, if you ain't really compounding your words and making it sound good, it still could.
You can hear how Cam'ron really breaks down the craft and why certain artists stand out.
You can make a song, but you ain't going in the lyricism book with me like that. You got to be able to compound your words.
Yeah.
So if that's the test to you, then how many West Coast hip hop artists fit that mold? Because I feel like as someone who grew up on the West Coast, that was much more of like an East Coast flavor.
Right. Yeah. But at the West time, we respect the culture too. You know what I'm saying? We understand that ain't what they grew up in, and you got to respect what they grew up in. And that's a great fucking question right there, because a lot of them don't compound their words, but it's also the environment that comes with it. Like we grew up listening to NWA, we was like, that Easy-E, this nigga telling just suck my dick and don't bite it. Like, we were like, nah, I know that ain't just put out an album full of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it was more impressed on what the fuck these niggas was saying. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here, B. Snoop Dogg too, you know what I'm saying? Name of the album was Doggy Style. Dr. Dre, his shit was The Chronic.
Cam'ron breaks down how he first spotted Juelz Santana's potential and why certain traits in an artist instantly grab his attention way before anyone else notices. He recalls meeting Juelz through a school friend and says that from the very first track he heard, it was obvious this wasn't just another basic rapper. Juelz knew how to craft full songs, build catchy hooks, count his bars perfectly, and flow with a natural rhythm that made everything sound polished. Cam'ron explains there's a huge difference between someone who can just spit rhymes and someone who truly understands turning ideas into fully structured, energetic songs. He admits that when he was younger, he didn't really care about things like mass appeal or how audiences gravitate towards certain personalities, but over time, he realized that's a key part of shaping an artist. He then dives into the technical side of lyricism, talking about stacking words, matching syllables, and bouncing on beats with layered patterns. According to him, that's what separates solid artists from weak ones. It shows thought, creativity, and skill. Cameron also touches on how different regions approach rap differently, pointing out that areas like the West Coast often emphasize attitude, presence, and storytelling over intricate